Oh boy, that was close. Shout out to my girlfriend, Lele. She saved me. I got my UTC times mixed up, and here we are. We're a little late, but we made it. Oh man, I was literally just wrapping up cooking breakfast, and she's like, wait, your stream says it's starting in 14 hours for me. So like, I went to go double check. Also, shout out to Bulba, who's also streaming this right now, streaming the same match. I saw him live, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why is he live? It's not for another hour or so. And here we are. Oh, Jesus. Literally sprinting to go, and luckily most of this stuff was already set up, so yeah. Counting is very difficult. Hunky, welcome to the stream. Minecraft, welcome to the stream. What's up, bud? Let's go into some tunage. All right, so thank you guys for joining. So we do have a pretty cool match today. One KVK, congrats, Minecraft. Oh, and good. And he's got the gold badge too. I think you had that the other day, but I didn't call it out. If I did, I did. Maths is very hard, Lambo. Welcome to the stream. So we were gonna do some different stuff on this. I was going to try, and Ray gave me the idea to kind of go in and we were going to go and look at their opening moves, but on each of these matches opening moves, but unfortunately I don't have that time grace, so I will do that on the follow-up stream, which is going to be at 10:45 a.m. not for 11:45, which I had it set for. So these should be opening up any minute. There's still 5 minutes. Americans count differently. Why? What? Lady, welcome to the stream. Ray, you still have 5 minutes. Interesting. Okay. Bullet, welcome to the stream. Americans count differently. Use freedom. Oh, so I have come prepared, guys. I'm going to hopefully try and bring a different twist to this Osiris League coverage. Oh, stream delay. Got you. That's right. So I went and I did my homework. So I'll probably actually type this up next time, so I'm not like going like this. But I do have some pretty interesting stats here. Rankings, all that stuff. So I think this match is going to be interesting. I'm very curious as to why this match was one of the most bet on So if we go over into Realm of Horus, as we're waiting for these to open up for the streamers, I put a nice chunk of my Aurics on VL as opposed to AX. So as I was doing my research, VL is actually the 1188 team from last Osiris League. They were ranked 5th in Season 7 in this Realm of Horus. So compared to AX, who was in the same realm last Osiris League and ranked 26th. So I don't know what changes have been made to the VL/Kingdom 1188 team, but the stats are honestly quite impressive, and I'm going to kind of, you know, pull some of these as the match progresses. This is going to be VL or 1188's third OL appearance since Season 5, and this will be AX's fourth OL appearance since Season 4. So AX looking a little bit more seasoned, but 1188 in VL is showing to have a little bit more, I guess what you say, Osiris League acumen. Lucretia, welcome to the stream. Still feel like CN21 will win your next stream. That match is going to be insane, honestly. I think that match is going to be the match of the day, but that one's gonna be really cool. You got rank 5 in CN21 from Season 7 in Realm of Anubis, and then 1093, which is Realm of Horus, they were ranked 10th. So rank 5 versus rank 10, going to be very interesting going into that match upcoming for us on the next stream. Guys, be sure to like the stream and subscribe if you are just joining us. We are going to be covering these Osiris League matches, trying to bring a little bit of a different twist again. So one of the reasons why I am covering this is because it had the second highest amount of Aurics that was bet on, which is totaling around 18.3 million, with 51,000 accounts pretty much gambling, as you can say, gambling on this. EA versus 04BB is going to be the highest. They are at what, 22, 23 million at 57. I just didn't feel that the matchups were going to shake out as much. I could be wrong. This is a 4 billion power OL team compared to 3.2. So with VL and AX being a little bit closer in power rankings, I decided to stream them. Until then, of course, I was doing my homework and I was like, oh man, well, 1188's pretty legit, so I don't know. Oh, here we go. We can go in. So let's jump in. Stream center. Oh, wait, what? I'll open the spectators in 38 seconds. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Stream center. Huh. Going to be a good one, guys, I think. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very nice match. I'm hoping that the rankings difference isn't going to deter anything. But we shall see. So again, we have VL. So again, we have VL playing on the left side. Good night, Unky. Uh-oh. Hopefully we get people showing up. Visual range for both. Ooh, pro mode. I actually haven't played with these before, so so we have VL on the Seth side and going, oh no, on the Iset side, I'm sorry. And then we're going to have AX on the Seth side. So let's check out both. Let's get a little bit of a poll going up here. Let's see what the people think. 1 minute until we start. I think we're going to have full teams potentially. Still trickling in. It looks like VL is going to have the player advantage so far by 3 player advantage for VL to start the match. Not a great way to start. We got a split poll so far, VL and AX. Oh man, this is going to be interesting. So last season we had VL again ranked 5th, AX ranked 26th. I misspoke that in the poll. Occupation scores for VL were 37,000 to AX's 23,000. So VL is going to look to be a little bit more aggressive on the occupations and the structure game from what it looks like, but they are also very good at the arc game, averaging 12,000 points per match as opposed to AX's 5,500. Now those numbers are going to be a little bit skewed because as teams progress, they are going to be able to play more matches, which is going to bump those up a little bit more. So the averages are going to play a little bit in favor of VL, but we are showing that VL with a 12,000 average arc match score is going to really commit to the middle and also has a very strong structure game. As the match opens up, let us see if we have any cool and funky rallies going. Energetic skill has been used from VL side. And then we still have a even match. 1 player advantage for VL. 1188 and 1034 players, both players so added, so both teams should be improved. This is cool. I have not seen any of this before. I have not spectated a match before doing this. I probably should have as a warm-up, but the opening matches are so hard to get. You have obelisk advantage on the AX side, capping their topside obelisk just slightly earlier, and both of the obelisks on the bottom appear to have been capped around the same time. There's about a 4-second difference, so nothing too crazy there. Talked along, welcome to the stream. About half the players in VL are players from 1V. Okay, this makes sense. This is why are from 1V. Well, for VL, it's still shocking to me though that AX is the favored according to the Auric bets. Especially with VL being such a strong team last Osiris League. So I think we can see here both pushing up to their desert altar. Classic opening with AX in the red on the AX in red. The power difference on this one, Ray, is only, I believe, 300 million. AX is strong, but they only bet on them because VL is theoretically a secondary ally. They forgot the strength of 1188. The 30 players in VL have the same level as 30 or close to it. Well, yeah, and I mean, for a team in 1188 who has been quite competitive, you know, I think that they would, you know, be able to show them a thing or two. So a traditional classic opening, we see AX in red pushing up to VL's desert altar in blue, and very similarly VL is pushing up onto the desert altar on AX. We're going to see who obtains first cap on these. We have murder balls forming, a little bit of scouting marches pushing out. We got one rally going down, a Joan rally. This is going to be full T5 rally onto AX's bottom obelisk. Let's see if there's another one going over here. No cancellations on those. There's another rally coming in from VL. This one might get canceled. This one's a little bit slower and it is not nearly as full. Both sides doing a pretty good job of protecting their home structures so far. Looks like murder balls starting to form a little bit more calmly on the top side, and it looks like fighting has begun already on the bottom side to try and push the advantage. We see an Ethelfled in the field. That's a very interesting choice. Ethelfled Saladin in the field getting wrecked first. 55 seconds we have on these altar openings. Fighting has commenced already on the bottom side. Let's see how these sad faces are going to start to trickle out. There's one for AX. A little bit more skills not being used. 30 seconds. Let's go take a look at what's going on up top. There is the battle ensuing on that. Position is favoring VL a little bit on this desert altar as they have kind of pushed up. I think though that they might be a little bit outnumbered here. Sad faces favoring VL. AX is starting to march back home a little bit. Let's pan back over to the bottom side altar. It looks like this is going to be a close one. 8 seconds. Let's see who's going to cap first. I don't see any garrison captains in the field except for VL. They do have a Jan Ziska waiting behind. I'm surprised that no one went to go and target that. There is a Gorgo in the field for AX as well. So garrison captains on both sides. It looks like AX has first occupation. Well, not first occupation, but they were able to sneak into that desert altar first. Still uncontested, and AX gets both desert altars. Can they sneak a garrison into the top side? Altar is favoring AX currently. The swarm is commencing on the top side altar. No garrison available. It looks like it's going to go down, and it does. Does VL have a garrison ready to pop into this top side desert altar? Let's switch back over to the bottom side desert altar. It looks like they switched out the garrison captain. There's no Jan Ziska in there. He's chilling in the field. Catherine must get into that desert altar. Waiting. Surprise, there is still no one targeting that Jan Ziska, and I think he is in now. Yep, there he is. Jan Ziska is in on the altar. So 2.5 minutes to hold for that first occupation point bonus. It looks like there is a trade on altars. Looks like a Jadwiga might be sneaking in for AX on the red. So a trade off on altars, and we get a Valiant Stand, I believe. Was that just used? A Valiant Stand from VL side to help secure that first altar cap as the top side one keeps flipping back and forth. 5.5 minutes until the first arc appears. We'll probably start to see some of these marchers start to kill themselves off and head into the middle. Keeps flipping back and forth, back and forth. It looks like VL is going to be able to secure their topside home altar while they steal the altar from AX. Let's zoom out and we can get a glimpse and see if there are any potential. We are starting to see some people moving into the middle from VL side. Marches trickling out from the home base of AX. It looks like those marches are probably going to go directly into the middle with an outpost cap from VL that is kind of a little bit of a distraction for AX right now, and using some valuable units that they're going to lose for those middle fights to take down this outpost. A little bit of units, but all those units are going to matter in these mid fights, guys. We can see both teams really starting to surge into the middle. I think we got another sneak over here. VL has taken another altar. Do they have a garrison ready? Is it going to be able to defend? They might be able to sneak 3 altar caps here, guys. If we go back to the bottom side altar, which only has 30 seconds left, there is a Gorgo in there. This had Valiant Stand on it. I do not think AX is going to be able to sneak out those points for the first occupation. Topside home altar for VL looks pretty secure, and also very secure on the top side sky altar, stealing another altar from AX. There is a significant amount of troops here for the VL side. So I don't know if that is going to affect the mid play. It looks like AX is going to be a little bit early. It looks like the number favors are going to be for AX. But point bonuses are starting to trickle in now for VL, getting first occupation on 1, 2, 3 altars. I want to say that one's probably going to be pretty secure. They don't have a garrison in the top one, and they have to hold that one off for a whole 2 minutes. But again, this is going to cause AX to take some reinforcements from that mid fight. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marches, 7 marches, 8 marches taking away from that mid fight, just to secure this altar as they are able to swarm it down. Probably going to have to refresh now, get a garrison in there. So VL, very good job of getting the point advantage to start the match with 3 altar first occupations. You can see that occupation experience for VL is really paying off. Now I just want to call on to some further analytics and statistics. Provisionings, you can see VL, they have a pretty strong provision rate with an average of 3,000 points per match, as opposed to AX, who only averages about 400. So keep an eye on the provisions, guys. I don't know if we can take a peek at some of them. There is 1 provisioner on the VL side. There's 2 provisioners on VL, and there is none at the moment for AX. So provisions are going to play. They always play a role, guys, especially in these really, really high intense matches where the points are so close. VL really opening the gap now with almost a 3,500 point bonus. And then Shrine of Life on the bottom. Also, I think they may have not first occupation on this. I think they may have been delaying this as well. There's a huge, okay, and then the desert altar, the home desert altar from AX is finally occupied. However, they lose out on those additional bonuses. Murder Ball is really starting to form. We have 1 minute and 15 seconds until the Arc Showdown. Now, just going back over here, VL. Oh, and we see our first ranged in Osiris League with Coralax and the Margaret. That might play a role. That might play a role. The ranged recently have been showing to do some pretty good work in recent tests, and I think that if you are able to position them well enough, you can chunk off a decent piece of troops from a march. Now it's going to be a little bit useless as these murder balls really start to close in on each other. But again, I still think that you just kind of let that thing ride out and die while still kind of piecing out. As these guys are starting to engage, it looks like the position is going to favor AX a little bit as they are kind of covering the Temple of Osiris. We see Total Vision being thrown on AX's side, Total Vision from VL, Dust Up from VL, and also Dust Up from AX. So both sides using pretty significant skills to start these murder balls. Let's see who's going to favor. Home structures look pretty well and sound. Everyone has what they need besides an outpost in favor of VL. There is the point bonus trickling in from AX's home sky altar. So you can see those points just boosted up there, 6,600 to 2,900. Oof. Oh, a lot of sad faces for VL side. Let's zoom out and see if we can get a little bit of a number. Oh man, AX looks kind of even. Looks even. What do you guys think? I can't tell. I think AX is going to take this first arc. You can see the VL march is really starting to trickle out here. So we might have a potential pretty close match with this first arc capture. A little bit of a sloppy opening from AX and losing two. Actually, they only lost one altar. They lost one home altar, which was their desert altar, while VL is still trying to get this march down and this arc down. Arc is dropped, but the field is considerably favoring AX. Very good showing on there. Next roundabouts, we are going to kind of like take a little bit of a deeper peek into these commander selections that each team is bringing in to the middle fights. Just watching on 2975, who is looking to make a deep Osiris League push. I was watching it on some of their practice matches, and there's definitely something to consider when you're talking about commander pairings and what you want the bulk of your team to carry, because there was some pairings that I was seeing quite a lot of from those 2975 practice matches, which I obviously won't reveal unless I want to get zeroed. So it looks like AX is going to secure this arc. They look to potentially, are they going to bank it? Are they going to score it? I'm assuming that they are going to look to score. I'm pretty sure the point, the skill point favor is also going to be for AX. All right, let's go and see if there is anything going on these occupation fights. You can see that VL is already pressing the issue onto AX's home desert altar, while AX is getting a little bit of pressure onto VL's home desert altar as well. Very, very curious. I think if I was AX here, you're gonna have to score. You're gonna have to score, especially with the pressure that you're getting on this desert altar. I haven't seen much pressure from AX on the occupation game whatsoever. You have another little bit of a murder ball with a rally coming up from VL's end. So you can kind of see that these guys really do like to push the issue when it comes to occupation. I think the sky altar is going to fall, which is going to delay some points from AX, and then you have another fight commencing on the desert altar, which VL has secured a Skippy in the garrison. Can they sneak in a proper garrison to really get a nice stranglehold, denying points from AX, those precious points that they need from the highest scoring structure, which is the altars. Arc looking to get scored potentially. They are bringing it all the way back to the city. Mr. Rec walking the slow Boudica. But that should get scored, and we should see another arc in just a few minutes. Rally on the AX side, and Asher Banapal, as I'm hitting a little bit of lag here, so is there a rally? That might be a bug. Okay, so oh, there it is. Asher Banapal rally. It is an unassisted rally, so I don't think that this thing is going to last very long. We can see a garrison option with a Jan Ziska, and I'm going to assume Hera with an Asher Banapal and a Jugo Leong. On the other side with the rally, they have captured yet another altar, or at least denying the points a minute and a half until those points start to go in favor for VL. They got the Jan Ziska in there, so you can see the Jans really playing a role, and a full clean field wipe on the bottom desert altar, the home desert altar for AX, as they are now rotating VL is to the Shrine of Life to look to disrupt some more points. An AX rally going up to VL's home sky altar, which is still pretty unassisted. VL is doing a good work in the field to push those guys off, and the rally is not even full, guys. So probably going to have a nice hold there, and you have some standby troops over here too, the nice fat 330k troops from this XY from Go Kill. 4 altars in the hands of VL. The arc still has not been scored yet. It looks like they are. I would just score this bad boy, man. Throw it into a city already. You guys looking like you're going to need the points. Big push up from AX. Looking to obtain their home sky altar. There's 20 seconds left on that sky altar, and Soul starts generating points for VL. The bottom desert altar, which AX has lost, is generating points for VL now as a huge, there's no rally coming in, just open field supports trying to swarm this thing down. we might see another Valiant stand here on this Desert Altar. I really like the use of that skill. From playing pretty deep into some OL, into some OL leagues myself, playing tons of ARC matches, I really like the use of that Valiant stand that they first used there. I would not be surprised if we potentially see that again. You can see a Jan Ziska and a Hera marching over to hopefully be ready for this Sky Altar. Richard, I have no idea why they are not scoring that arc. They're not scoring it at all. I thought it looked like they were marching over to the obelisk, and I was just, okay, well, if you're going to score it into the obelisk, you might as well just score it into a city. I honestly have no idea. Maybe they are trying to stabilize first. It's going to chunk out some time for them, but they might be trying to stabilize. It looks like VL is going to be holding on to this Sky Altar as they are on the bottom Desert Altar until the Garrison's probably going to die. They're going to need a refresh on the Garrison pretty soon. Huge swarm coming from AX trying to get their home Desert Altar back. You see an obelisk flip for AX as they have sneaked in an obelisk capture against VL, although it might not have much of an effect as they are just struggling. They're just straight out struggling to keep the structures under their control. Really on their back foot here. I think it's going to take a collective effort to really kind of get a few nice murder balls going, maybe halt the rallies for a little bit and just try and focus on getting your home structures back, because again, even on this altar, which AX has been able to capture back, there was no rally accompanying it. It was just straight, oh, as it flips again, just really a little bit sloppy work from AX. There's no rally accompanying the swarm. There's no garrison ready when they're when the cap back does occur, and then AX is able to just VL, I'm sorry, is able to just take it back again and deny those points against AX, and still no cap on the arc. I think they're trying to stabilize. I really think that they're trying to stabilize. They won the first arc. There's the arc capture. So we have a 3,300 point difference, which that is an arc capture, guys. So we have 7.5 minutes until the next arc. AX is starting to stabilize already. They need to have garrisons ready when they take these things back. Play in the defensive, play for your arcs. I would not push up if I was these guys, especially with how aggressive VL is being, as they have taken the Shrine of Life and holding that still. I think they're holding for skill points for the middle. Okay, that would be fair. That is true. That is true. They are going to be generating skill points at a little bit of a higher clip due to them kind of falling behind a little bit. So that is going to ensure them. And I think that is a good call out, because they have been pretty conservative with their skill usage thus far. 490 points per minute in favor of VL and 210 points per minute for AX. VL really showing the occupation, game and experience. So home structures are slowly being taken back from AX. Let's see if they stabilize, if they don't go onto the offensive. It looks like they may have one push to apply onto VL before you're going to need to start calling people into the middle. Never too early for streams, Jazzy. Welcome. AX taking VL Obelisk just gave them more TP to bring people forward. That is a good call out as well. Let's see how many people are still in home area. 2 people still in home area for AX, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait, right? Did I count that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people still in the home area for VL. Ray, that is an amazing call out. That is going to play a huge factor. 5.5 minutes just under for arc. There is nobody heading over into the middle just yet. I'm starting to see some lines now. Big presence coming from VL. Looks like a lot of those guys from the home base are starting to march there now. Structures are looking pretty settled. Sky Altar is finally under the control of AX and generating points. Their Desert Altar is generating points as well. However, it is under duress yet again with a rally and a swarm attacking AX's Gorgo on their home Desert Altar. Do they have enough reinforcements to fend off this rally and swarm? Top skills for each team also. So let's kind of gaze at these a little bit. So VL top skills: Dust Up, Total Vision, Running Charge, Heaven's Grace, and To the Death. So that Valiant Stand being kind of a new one that's not really used as much in prior seasons. VL does take the Desert Altar from AX again, denying points, 540 points per minute for VL and 270 points per minute for AX. Should collapse the skill bar since we can only see one anyway. You can only see one? What do you mean? Oh yeah, true. Good call. Top skills for AX: Dust Up, Total Vision, Mystical Formation, Hard Push, and Heaven's Grace. If I just want to just expand that out real quick. The only thing we've seen for them is Dust Up and Total Vision. We have not seen Mystical Formation. We have not seen Hard Push. No Heaven's Grace just yet. And what's really interesting in their top skills for AX is that they never really use To the Death. Which is quite alarming, because I mean that kind of wins you middle fights. So it was very alarming to me to see that as I was doing some research for this match. As we take a glimpse into the middle, Murder Ball is starting to form. A little bit of a chase from AX, just poking around, probably trying to get a little bit of a vision. 4 minutes until arc as we just glance up over. There's home Sky Altar under duress yet again. AX only has a Joan in this altar. Not much presence from VL. I don't think that they're going to be able to snag this one yet again. Just throw a couple troops in there and you'll be fine, even if it's just a Joan. And a full-on defense from VL on their top Desert Altar and their home Desert Altar, which only has a Nevsky in it, and that looks like it is going to fall. Potentially a big group of reinforcements have just gotten into it. There goes the Jan Ziska flip with the garrison. So very nice recovery from them. It looks like they should be able to fend off and hold and secure their home structures for this mid-arc fight. 2.5 minutes. Wait, why does this say 2.5 minutes up top? That says 2:40. This is 3. That's confusing. Thoughts? Anyone? Talked along. In my opinion, AX is quite good considering that many players from VL are whales. Yeah, I mean, there's a 300 million point power difference. I think right now it's the little things. As you can see, another ranged march coming in from Corlax. I think, I mean, you can make the judgment on whales, but AX was able to win this mid fight. So usually when an Osiris League team has more whales, you will see the middle fight favor them a little bit more because they're going to be a little bit more heavily stacked on VIP 18 players. As I can just kind of call this out with Corlax, he doesn't have the 330,000 that you would probably like to see. Another 310,000 march here. So they did win that first middle fight. So I really think, honestly, that it is just coming down to the little things. Not supporting your rallies with proper swarmers, not having garrisons ready for when you do take back your home structures. And I think the garrison decisions have been pretty nice. You can see Gorgos here. I haven't really seen what has been used in this top altar here. I just don't think that they've really been ready with the proper garrisons and the support for some of these assaults that VL has been putting onto them. Everything's really starting to quiet out now. Everybody is pouring into the middle. This is a very crucial arc with a roughly 4,700 point difference for VL, 440 points per minute for VL and 560 points per minute for AX. I think that's probably the first time this match that we have seen them with the point advantage. It will square off as soon as this home structure is taken back from VL. So if we just kind of call back onto some of those favorite skills, I think we'll probably see Total Vision and Dust Up here again. The question is, when is To the Death going to be used? Because this is a skill that VL is pretty used to using. Guys, hit that like hit that like button, consider subscribing. I hope you guys are enjoying the Osiris League commentary with some nice little stats to go along with it. 23 watching, only 10 likes. Let's get that up a little bit, guys. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the support. And don't forget to vote on the poll. Who do you guys think is going to win? Right now, it's 82% in favor. Oh, back to 90% in favor of VL and 18% for AX as the mid fights start to commence. AX looking again to have the advantage. You can see on the first arc that they had the positional advantage. They were covering the Temple of Osiris 30 seconds until arc is going to be launched. You can see them really starting to go at it. I'm trying to look at these commander pairings a little bit more in depth. You can see here if there's any interesting, or if you see any mass of commanders, guys, let me know in chat. It looks like your traditional pairings, there is a decent amount of Jones in the field for VL, where I don't really see those on the field for AX. I'm seeing a little bit more on the Hochu Bings. I see some Jones. It looks pretty even. I see some XY sneaking in there. Skills being used. Heaven's Grace on both ends. Dust Up on both ends. And Total Vision on both ends. So both equaling and hopefully trying to cancel each other out. First arc is going to go to VL, as it is looking like AX is getting... AX might be losing this. I'm seeing a lot more sad faces coming from them. A little bit more posture from VL and better positioning. And the arc is dropped as they are starting to inch their way over on VL. Who is going to pick up this arc? Let's zoom out and see if we can get a little bit of a different perspective. It definitely looks like VL is in favor on the numbers game as they are really starting to clear out the field. This might be the match here, guys. VL might take this thing and just hold it. 26 minutes left. That double C is flying. Oh my gosh, that double C is flying. Must have really good armaments on it. Triple line formation. Very curious if some of these guys have really been working on some of their double Cs, especially for your top tier Osiris League matches. As we can see, AX starting to kind of push the number a little bit onto the home structures against VL, taking both of their shrines, maintaining their home structures, all of them, with a 640 point per minute advantage for AX, 460 for VL, as VL is really running away with this arc. LV Howe looking a little indecisive as to where he wants to go with this thing. Richard GG, big profit, VL, easy coins. That's what I did, yo. Let's go. I'm trying to be unbiased here. Trying to be unbiased in terms of who I want to win. But I mean, look, this is do your homework, guys. I'm probably going to start doing a little bit more and digging on this. As I see some of these like interesting bets really start to play out, because if you just do VL, someone gave me some leaked info that they should win. Rave, yes, VL is looking to win. If they hold this arc, they should win. Look, guys, if you do your homework, VL, which is Kingdom 1188, although it might not be their actual team that played, like even when I went onto their home kingdom and I was looking, VL is their secondary alliance, which is mind-blowing to me. Because why don't you want that sexy little banner on your main alliance? But if you look at what 1188 did, they were ranked 5th. They were ranked 5th in Realm of Horus last season, while AX was ranked 26th. Like, good teams don't just vanish like that. Like, I understand AX has probably done some improvements to their team as well, but good teams don't just go away. However, AX looking to push it a little bit more, while VL is really trying to take care of this arc, although I don't know if these occupations are really going to swing the difference if VL does in fact decide to hold their arc, and they are getting a nice support coming in for their Sky Altar. A minute and a half until that thing starts generating points for AX. Their home Sky Altar under a little bit of duress, but it looks like they should be able to fend that off. Trying to take the Shrine of Life, but not going to take that. And let's see, let's follow this arc and see what they're going to do. Big convoy. Big convoy going with VL to protect this arc at all costs. Yeah, guys, if you just did a little bit of homework, you would have seen that the again, I just really couldn't see why so many people were voting on AX to win. I mean, even for the one thing I got to say is the kills, right? So one of the stats on Osiris League, and anyone can see this too. If you open up the Osiris League tab and you really go in and you look at the stats, you can find some decent breakdowns here. As VL is looking to holding. As they're looking to hold, and it looks like AX is starting to bring quite the force up to steal this arc back. Maybe hoping for a snatch and swarm on the obelisk to maybe get a snipe capture on the arc. This is the most important arc. They need to get this one back. Otherwise, I think that this match might be GG's. There is a 3,000 point difference, roughly 450 points per minute in favor of AX, 210. This arc is really starting to distract VL as the points per minute is really starting to swing in AX's favor as it goes up to 600 points per minute. This guy is just trying to casually walk away as much as possible. It's all good, Rave. You're here. That's all that matters. Hit that like button, y'all. Consider subscribing. Hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. Oof. VL has a shrine. 1188 just worked 875 over in KVK. Home structure is starting to stabilize a little bit for VL. Actually, as I say that, they lose their Shrine of Life, and they are still trying to recapture their Sky Altar, which finally AX has a proper garrison in, as the Gorgo is putting in that work. That is generating points for AX. Oh well. Is this 75? That was one thing I knew I was gonna have to work on. Oh, in like the opening stages. Yeah, this is at least has to force VL to hand over this arc so that they have to have at least +1 to fight. I agree. I totally agree. They need to try and get a hold of this arc. I got you right. I am following. Yeah, I gotta get the kingdom numbers. Just stick with the alliance tags. It's a little bit better. A little bit better here. Yeah, I was gonna say one thing to call out too, which AX is actually pretty looks pretty good at. To be honest, is getting those kills in the field. 226 million kills last season. They were ranked 18th, but again, as you kind of start to fall behind and you don't no one. Oh, I gotcha. I didn't realize that. Oh, so they have the two teams. So 2 teams for 1188. Yeah. So what I'm gathering. 226 million kills for AX and 405 million for VL. So AX does really know how to be competent in the field, and as you kind of saw from that first arc, which they won pretty decisively. So they definitely know how to obtain the kills, which do matter in these arc matches, in these high-end arc matches, in Osiris League specifically, because they don't matter in regular arc matches when people are just off and fighting to the sides. Structure is really starting to stabilize here. Rally and swarm on the AX home Sky Altar. They overcommit to arc. They're just going to lose on buildings, reset the arc timer, so BL could make this final arc, just allowing them to tap the carrier. Well, I think that's kind of what happened a little bit with VL. They had to commit to that arc. They lost their buildings, but they've recovered pretty quickly. My bet on 3159, best to get a good return. What was that a big swing in difference bullet? I'm not quite sure. Really starting to stabilize here. VL is back up to 400 points per minute, while AX is at 560 points per minute. AX home Sky Altar goes down with still a pretty significant force here Jan Ziska sitting in the back, needs to get into the altar as he starts to march in here. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the little things that VL has kind of done better than AX, and I think that is why you're seeing the, I don't want to say disparity because it's still a pretty close match, but I mean, if you score this arc, you're talking about what, 3,500 points added, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, on the arc points there. You're looking at now 23,000 to 16,000, 7,000 point swing almost. Sky Altar falls back into AX control. Still a little bit of a swarm there. Another harassment here. Says, this is what I'm saying. Later, Rave. Good luck on your match, brother. Another proper rally and swarm. This is what I'm saying. This is the little things. The timing, all of that stuff really matters. I gotta say, the one really nice play that I like that Ray called out was taking that obelisk a little bit earlier in the match, because let's see, everyone is cleared on their home, so everybody is up. But for a second there, when you got 2 people sitting in the back and you got 10 people on the other side, you got to start feeling a little bit good about yourself. But they were able to bring their guys up eventually, and now everyone is up on their front lines. Valiant stand coming in from VL, yet another good usage on, but not on the Desert Altar. That is going on to their home Sky Altar with the Heraclius. And who do we got? Secondary YSS, Heraclius YSS on that Sky Altar, really trying to hold on to their home structure there, as the points per minute swing massively in favor of VL. 540 points per minute to 260 points per minute for AX. I think, guys, this is where we call GG's, because there's no way, there's got to be an all-out push to try and get this arc. And what they would have to do on that is they'd have to get the arc, cap the obelisk, snipe the arc from there. That is a pretty tall task to ask for. You're probably going to lose all your structures while you do that. The points per minute is going to surge. I think this is probably where we're going to call GG's on VL. Looks like those who voted in the poll, 88% for VL to win, to the 12% on AX to win. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to anyone who bet on VL. Snagging some very well-earned Aurics there. Hers, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Low key would like to see them kind of bank that that arc in a little bit, just so maybe we can see one more arc fight. I think though, if I'm not mistaken, points matter. So I think there's probably going to be a point where they're going to say, hey, yeah, let's start to get some more points. I'm pretty sure those have some effect going forward after the group stages are done, along with wins. So I think they're going to probably want to make a call at some point to bank that arc. Let's go for another arc when they know that the match is pretty much secure, which we're at a 3,400 point difference. GG, I don't really follow all the matches. We were broadcast was incredible. Thank you, Richard. That's what I'm trying to go for. Like, really kind of trying to broadcast, you know, kind of like if anyone's into sports, kind of doing those play-by-plays, doing my homework, throwing some stats, throwing a little bit of different stuff out at you guys. So thank you, Richard. Really appreciate it. This is something that you'll see every week from us. And then probably going forward, you might see some appearances from Lambo as well. I've been talking to him, and he might come in and co-host with me. Who Lambo is an OL master, so it'd be very nice to have his thoughts and opinion side by side with this commentary. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed. Please hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Let me get I didn't get my stream elements up either, so I don't know who has been actively subscribing. Is it stream elements? Yes. Don't know about Masters in the right place at the right time. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that is all it takes. But nonetheless, for anyone to have advanced into championship is definitely amazing insights to have. I like to think I know how to play OL and ARC pretty well. I really tried to make a case to kind of be that guy, to be in the right place at the right time at 2975, but they had quite the migration. And let's be honest, I mean, my account isn't really a top tier OL account. Although with the Jan Ziskas running around, I mean, I have a fully proc set for the most part. The only thing I don't have is some of those iconic tier levels. So I think I could have been somewhat useful, but I wasn't trying to push it being the new guy. But I was really hoping I was going to be kind of that right place, right time kind of guy. But looks like I will be missing out on an OL skin, as 2975 looks to probably going to be progressing pretty deep into these stages. Durs, we are going to be registering on May 13th, 14th. Or May 14th, I guess, is when we're registering. They kind of wanted to, I think they were prioritizing a little bit on OL. I think the fights would have been during going into a little bit of the tougher stages on OL. And then also, I just don't think that they really had anyone in that registration period that they wanted to fight. So yeah, we're going to be delayed a little bit, but that means I get to kind of focus a little bit on the KVK that I got with you guys with Alliance Invictus, trying to snag some guides over there. 11 and a half minutes left. It's not really, I mean, well, yes, it is 6 weeks off season, but it's like, it's almost not as well, because like I gotta really stay on my farm grind, on my farming grind and all that stuff, like especially after migrating. Like I've got nothing. So the farm grind has definitely been real, but yeah, it's been tough with no KVK content, which I know is what you're alluding to. 3.5 minutes left to cap this arc. I'm very curious if these guys are going to make a play, because they're going to cap this and then there pretty much won't be, I think they're going to hold it in its entirety. I think they're going to play it safe, not chase the points. They're probably going to have other matches going forward in which they're going to be able to chase these points. But VL, very crisp game. I don't really know if there's anything that I can say that they could do better. They looked pretty clean. I think maybe just losing that first arc was a testament of how much they really wanted to get a stranglehold on the structure game in the beginning, as they capped 3 out of the 4 altars for those first occupation points, which is just pretty huge, you know. Point wise, in the grand scheme of things, 700 was the first occupation, 750 in the grand scheme of things, not massive, but I think what a morale boost that it could be too, when you cap at least one of those, if you, and not even just taking it and denying points, but actually capping and getting those first occupation points can really be a big momentum booster for your team in those opening phases. Because the way that I've always seen Osiris League is your first 10 minutes or so are the most important. If you fall behind, it's extremely hard to come back. You really have to be a poised team and an experienced team, I think, to kind of come back from losing an altar or losing 2 altars, or even just getting all that pressure that they had in the very beginning, which they did lose this first sky altar. They were able to take it back though. So there was a point in the very beginning where all 4 altars were blue, and you look on that on the map, being on the side that's trying to defend from this, and you're really kind of getting frustrated a little bit. And I know that that can kind of put a damper on things, and it really slows things down for you, especially going into that first arc fight, which is also kind of a tempo setter as well. And I think AX did a good job on kind of recovering from those shortcomings on the openings from the occupation game, and being able to at least level it out and take one arc and taking it quite handily as well. And it looked like from those first murder balls that it was pretty. Can I? Oh wow, I can minimize that. Jesus. It was looking like that. I forgot what I was saying. Shit. But yeah, good match nonetheless. Very solid play from VL. I'm very curious to see what their other team is going to do as well from the actual main alliance. I did not realize that. Another valiant stand from VL. I like this. I like this this valiant stand play. I didn't realize that it's only a point too. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty legit skill to try and keep in your back pocket. To the death looks like it was still used. I know my camera is blocking that. And then on the other side, we had to the death probably not being used. And then based on favorite skills, mystical formation, I'd like to say probably. So it looks like they opted for Heaven's Grace as opposed to the mystical formation on that second arc, which is probably what you want to do. And arc is being capped. No. Still no, still not being capped. Just gonna hold. Holding and holding and holding. There you go. Yep. And you only got 7-minute differential from actually we have 7-minute differential, yeah. So the arc won't even spawn, the match will be over. GG's to VL. Very good match from them, very crisp match. I think if there's one match that you want to kind of set the tone for your team going forward in Osiris League, this was the match. AX definitely no slouch, but very, very clean play from VL. And I think as we close this thing out, they probably are going to want to, again, the points do matter to an extent. So I think that, you know, VL is going to still look to finish this match out strong. But I think with that, I think we'll kind of close this one down. I want to take a peek at some of the other matches that were going on, potentially. Let's see how the highest wagered match played out. If we go to our league bets, again, this one had 18.3 million bet on. This was 15.8. This one had a whopping 24 million Aurics bet on it. And then you had, oh Jesus, Realm of Sobek actually had quite the prize pool too. But this is season 2, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be streaming any of the Realm of Sobek. They're season 2 commanders. Apologies. So EA and 04BB. Let's see if we can kind of just peek in. Oh, what a close match. Oh, what a close match. What a close match. Is it over? Or is it over? It's probably over, right? Because there's the delay. Is there one more arc? No, they're not going to get an arc. Whoa, what a match. 480. I don't even know the tags. EA versus 04. Let's say Elevate Anarchy versus Battle Bunnies. EA with a 480 point difference or advantage to 290 points. It looks like I don't think there's gonna be enough time. 2 minutes. That's 2 minutes to walk an arc over and score it. I think that actually might be enough time, depending on what skills you have available. If you have the what is it, Swift Stride available. But I guess if they do not stabilize these buildings, it's not going to matter. It might matter. Provisions. 3 provisioners, 4 provisioners, 4 battle bunnies in the red. No provisioners at all for EA on the blue. Master strategies. That is also true. That is also true. Thank you, Ray. Which we got we got owned on. We got owned on Master Strategies in one of our OL matches. Was it OL or ARC? I think it was an ARC match before OL started. Oh man, if these first round of matches are going to be anything, I'm very excited for this next round of matches with CN21 and L93. Which Ray is not your team, but that's the kingdom that he's in, and also the matchup that he told me to take a look at. So we will be streaming CN21 versus L93. This next match is going to be insane, guys. CN21 being rank 5 last season in the realm of Anubis, L93 being rank 10 in realm of Horus. As we see a push going on from 4 battle bunnies making a desperate charge onto this. What do we got going on here? What is this? Can they not be seen? Sneaky tactics from 04. Sneaky tactics from battle bunnies. 40 seconds left. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How long does that last? How long does that last? Oh, I wish they told you what the skills do. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is it enough? Is it enough points to use sneak with Master Strategies too? How many points is Master Strategies? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, if they pull this off. Oh my god, so they could. Oh, they see him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Battle bunnies don't even need it. 29,000 in favor. What a jump in points. The occupation scores have lifted 670 points per minute for 04BB. 27,000, 2,000 point difference in favor of 04BB in the red. They don't even need the arc. What a distraction. Can they snipe it? Oh my goodness. What an ending. I didn't even notice the point swap. Run. Run, EA. I have no points on this. I just want to see. This is crazy. 50 seconds left. Oh my gosh. Y'all gotta run. Y'all gotta run. A decent amount of chunk of troops too for 04BB as well to kind of harass these arc carriers. Wow, what a swing. Where did the point difference come? The provisions. What a swing of points for provisions for 04BB to take the lead in the last few seconds. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They don't need it. They don't need it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 04BB with the fucking victory. Holy cow with the provisions. Oh my goodness. That was I didn't notice the point jump. So the way that they did it, they had the sneaky tactics. They walked in. I was like, why don't they see them? And then, yes, I was thinking the same thing, that they should use Master Strategist, but then what they purely did was delay the carrying of the arc, because there would have been a clean 2 minutes for EA to take that arc and walk it over. What a play from 04BB. And what provisions? Provision scores 2,637. That is the difference in the match right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is insane. Holy cow. Should have watched the one that was mostly better. I think 04BB on that was they did not have the match advantage either. Wow. What a first set of games, guys. Yeah, Battle Bunnies were huge underdogs in terms of power. Holy crap. Massive shout out to 04BB. That was insane. Way to provision your bunnies off. I should have rooted for the bunnies anyway, because I got the whole bunny theme going on. That is insane. What an ending to the stream. We got a really nice tactic strategy there. Let's look at, did they give me my Aurics? I didn't get my Aurics yet. That was pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. So, who's messaging me? Oh. Wow, I really hope if those 15 UTC slate of games is going to be anything like this first slate, wowzers, huge wowzers. How many Aurics did we win? They didn't do it yet. Lovely. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I think we are pretty much done here. I'm gonna go and eat breakfast since I didn't realize that this stream I was late for it. I was late for my own stream. I can't math. I didn't realize what time it was. I was literally finishing up my breakfast until I realized, thank you to my girlfriend yet again for kind of like, she was like, oh, I don't see your stream. When is your stream? And she's like, 14 hours from now. I came over, I checked, I saw Bulba streaming. Shout out to Bulba as well. Go check him out. He's doing a lot of Osiris League coverage as well. And I'm like, why is Bulba streaming? This match isn't supposed to start for another hour. Well, I can't math. So, yes, we're going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to come back at 14:45 UTC. We're going to start that up. We're probably going to look at some of these opening plays for these next set of matches. We are going to be watching, which match are we watching? CN21 versus L93. I cannot find it right now. I'm struggling, guys. CN21, 1921 versus 1093. And then probably after that match, we'll probably do like a little bit of a breakdown, what we've seen so far in OL, kind of going through some of the group stages. And then, yeah, so I will catch you guys in just like 30-40 minutes. Hit that like button on your way out. I will see you guys soon. Thank you for supporting. I'm out. Take care. Have a good one. Later. Peace.